We push these pianos to their limits. In a way, they're kind of like race cars. We're not dealing with minivans. I hit the strings hard. If I can't knock it out of tune, I feel confident that it can get through the program. My name is Mika'ele. I am the principal technician at Orchestra Hall, and we're going to voice some hammers. We can pop this action and take a look. Voicing a piano is addressing its tonal quality, either for more brilliance or for less zing. I've marked some notes in the bass section here that sounded a little hot to me, a little sizzly, especially in the soft position when the pianist is using the soft pedal. It's not something we want. With the left pedal depressed, the hammer is striking in between the string grooves. And we want to make sure that that felt is supple and soft so that there's a color change when the action shifts. So I'm going in between and I'm making sure this is soft. I'm breaking up any solids that are on the crown of the hammer. There's lacquer in these hammers. Steinway pre-dips their hammers in lacquer solution in order to add body to the hammer. So I do use an LED light so that I can hone in on exactly where the string grooves are in the hammer so that we're very accurate with where we place the needles, because the needles are reducing the stiffness in the felt and in a way degrading the felt, so we go very gently. And we make sure that when we put a needle in a hammer, it's in the right spot. Here at the Hall, they do a pretty nice job of keeping things stable. But working with wood and felt is challenging, especially in environments that fluctuate, such as Minnesota, because things change all the time. You have to be aware and on top of it. It's nice seeing these instruments, 4 times a week. I have a pretty close relationship with these, and so I know what's going on. Here at Orchestra Hall, we tune to pitch A441. I put it in my teeth. A little bit sharper than standard pitch, which is A440, but that's how the string players like it. We match A441 at the fork with a single string of A4. Once we have that, we tune down an octave, and then we proceed to tune equal temperament. And it's a process that occurs in the middle of the piano, and it's kind of like weaving a tapestry. And once you get this tapestry set in its right orientation, then you start to tune outside the keyboard with octaves. And as we tune out, we actually stretch the octaves, and so they're not quite pure. With a piano this scale, if you tune these completely pure, to me the piano sounds closed off, it sounds contained. If we sharpen it a little bit in the treble, flatten a little bit in the bass, within reason, the piano opens up and it really speaks. And the concert artists know that, they feel it, they hear it. This is Steinway's largest instrument, Model D. It is the preferred concert instrument and the gold standard. This is the Steinway Soundboard, and it's made of Sitka spruce. The grain is really long and really tight together, and it's warp resistant, and it tapers from around 9 millimeters in the center to around 6 where it meets the rim. And the soundboard is the diaphragm of the piano. Right? That's where the air is moving, that's where the sound is generated. So the soundboard is really the heart of the instrument. When an artist comes to Orchestra Hall, they have the opportunity to select from 3 Steinway Ds that we have, each with their own characteristic, their own color, their own personality. And based on what they're going to be playing, the artist will select the specific personality that they want to work with. When I work with the piano, I like to go for a transparent quality. To me, this instrument is kind of a transparent, inspiring vehicle for the creation of music. And that's an odd word that a pianist is looking for, transparency. But I don't want the pianist to think about the piano. I want him to think about playing music. And I don't want anything to stand out. I want it to be an extension of his fingertips. The role of the piano in the orchestra, the word that comes to mind is versatility. It needs to go from a whisper to a shout. It needs, at pianissimo, how soft can the artist play this piano, and how thunderous can he make it when he needs to. He needs to access the largest color spectrum that he can. So to provide that palette is my goal. I really enjoy the level of work that's required of a concert technician. I like the intensity of it. My dad was a piano technician. He started when he was in his early 20s. So I grew up with the Steinway D in my living room. So it's special to work on this instrument every day.